It's not just switching something on, it's about when to switch it on and why to switch it on. I think strategy aims to provide answers for uncertain scenarios. Strategy is something that belongs for the beginning of things. It's like the direction we want to take. And for that, you need to ask the right questions. And this is where we start. Consumers have specific and very special behaviors. So, for example, in Spain, we were really thrilled when we discovered that people consumes energy motivated by political aspects. In the UK, they are like very environmentally driven, but always with an economic aspect that should be considered. And for example, how in Croatia people has a dream about Europe and a more global approach on energy and other topics. And it's very interesting to understand why that and deepen in the background of the communities. Here we have already the technology developed. So it's more a challenge to adapt what already exists to really answer those needs. But you don't have like the same freedom, to provide a very innovative or new solution. It's about balancing what people needs and the resources that I already have and try to connect them as best as possible. The biggest challenge for me is to really get consumers engaged with something that is a commodity. We already have some hypotheses on how to do that, but it's still paper. I think it's going to be also very challenging to work with engineers because they are really focused on technology and on the possibilities. And we as designers and researchers should pursue what is really useful and desirable for users. So in that tension, which is going to be a challenge, is where we can find the magic and the proper solution. I would say, and I hope so, it's going to make people more aware about how our energy system works. They can be very responsible of the good and bad decisions and the good or bad ways of consuming energy. I think it's also due to regulation, the market is going to change a lot. And with Redream, we are going to provide solutions that will really drive that change in the right direction. And for me, the right direction is where people is more involved, where climate crisis is tackled, and where the society is more aware about consumption. It's not just switching something on, it's about when to switch it on and why to switch it on.